So, ladies and gentlemen, today's Montreal Canadiens Vintage Sports File, we're going to talk about Hockey Hall of Fame member Gumper Worsley, who was inducted in the Hockey Hall of Fame in 1980. Now, he's much more than Gumper. He basically was one of the best money and quality goalies in NHL and pro history. We all know he spent many years in the minors before the Rangers played him on a regular basis. But we're not going to talk much about his amateur and semi-pro and Rangers career. We're going to tell people the real reason why he was changed over. Now, the Rangers got wind in the summer of '63. He was getting involved in a proposed players' union, and I don't know if Montreal was ready to get rid of Jacques Plante or vice versa. So it was a multiplayer deal, but basically it was Jacques Plante for Gumper Worsley. Jacques Plante eventually went to the Rangers and didn't like it there and retired and came back 5 or 6 times, which was talked about in a previous podcast. But for some reason, they had no faith in Worsley. They sent him down to Quebec Aces for parts of 2 seasons. And he also won first team All-Star honors AHL in '64. Now, when he finally got the shot with the big club, he was on the 4 Stanley Cup winning teams of the 1960s dynasty, including 65, 66, 68, and 69, backed up by Charlie Hodge and Rogie Vachon. Now, his best season was '68 when he followed up a Vezina winning performance and a career low 1.98 goals against average, and he went undefeated in the playoffs with 11 straight wins. Now, in a major dispute with Sam Pollock, soon after, Montreal's general manager, over his refusal to be demoted to the minors. They were just trying to get rid of him, and Claude Rell had a favor in Roger Vachon. He quit the team in the midst of the '69-70 season. He was suspended for not reporting to the Voyageurs, their farm team in the AHL, and he was replaced by Philip Meir. Now, Worsley was eventually lured from retirement by the Minnesota North Stars to play in tandem with young star Cesar Maniego. Now, he started for parts of 5 more seasons, retiring at the age of 44 after the 1974 campaign. And now, his best season was with the Stars in 1972 when he was second in the league with a 2.12 goals against average. Now, he was named to play in the 25th National League All-Star Game, and he was the second goalie to have won 300 games and lost 300 games after the great Harry Lemley. Now, since this time, defeat has been accomplished by several other goaltenders. But his lack of mask in the net, and his rotund style, and his face only a mother could love extension made him a folk hero across the States and Canada and the world. Now, Worsley was known for his wry sense of humor and his personal quirks. He was once asked early in his career with the Rangers, when he was facing up to 50 shots a game, the reporter asked which team gives him most trouble. He said, of course, the New York Rangers. Now, he was accused once by Rangers coach Phil Watson of having a beer belly, and he replied, "Just goes to show you what he knows. I only drink Johnny Walker Red." Now, Worsley was extremely opposed to wearing a mask. He was the second to last professional hockey goalie to play with a mask, as Andy Brown of the Indianapolis Racers was the last, which came the season following his retirement. He did wear a mask in his last 6 games of his career. Asked about why he chose to go without, Worsley told reporters allegedly, "My face is my mask." And he also had a deadly fear of flying, and he suffered a nervous breakdown on a rough flight between Montreal's Dorval Airport, Chicago in '68. Now, subsequently, he received psychiatric treatment and missed action. It said upon emerging from retirement to play for the North Stars, he was assured, as Minnesota was in the central part of the continent, the team traveled less than any other in the league. Now, he joined the hockey as an extremely talented soccer player, and he played with many elite teams throughout the years, and he also won a Canadian Championship medal with the Montreal Grand Trunk. Now, his father was a great soccer player, but he also led his team to the Canadian final, winning a silver medal in 1953 for Montreal Haycourt FC, who lost the 3-game series to Westminster. Now, pretty well, a lot of major injuries in his career. Bad back injury with Vancouver, WHL, and a knee problem in his 56 playoffs that required surgery. Severed tendon in 61. 61, he was hit by an errant Bobby Hull shot. He also had a pulled hamstring that year, a pulled hamstring again in 64, knee surgery in 66, followed by a sprained knee and a concussion from, get this, a hard-boiled leg that was thrown by him by a New York fan. He also broke a finger in the 69 playoffs, another pulled hamstring in 73 that reduced his effectiveness to a point he had to retire from hockey. Now, at the time of his retirement, he had played more games than any goalie except for Terry Sawchuk and Glenn Hall. His final tally was actually below 500 with 335 wins, 352 losses, and 150 ties with 42 shutouts and a beautiful goal against average of .291. Unfortunately, a major heart attack slowed him on January 22nd, 2007, and he died at his home in Beloeil, Quebec, on January 26, 2007. Now, major career achievements, and there's quite a few. Rookie of the Year 1953, Stanley Cup champion, 65, 66, 68, and 69. Vezina winner, 68, 66. First All-Star team, 68. Second All-Star team, 66. 4 All-Star appearances, 61, 62, 65, 72. Tied with Curtis Joseph for the second most career losses in the NHL with 352. Now he's currently 7th in games played, 15 in career wins, and 24 in shutouts. Again, like I said, the Hockey Hall of Fame 40 years ago. In Minnesota, his nickname was a Gumper. And now there's a popular term, it's called stacking the Gumpers. Is when a goaltender makes a save by lying on his side and making a wall out of his leg pads or Gumpers. Now he's been ranked as the 17th great Ranger of all time. I would rank him at least a top 50 Montreal Canadian. And let me tell you, his legendary play and prowess will never ever be forgotten. There'll only be one Gumper, and he played and played and played, and he enjoyed it all the more. So listen, keep your stick in the ice. Thanks for listening, and just remember, in heaven, they have Terry Sawchuk and Gumper Worsley watching the playoffs this week and saying, "Why there's no fans in the audience?" Have a good evening.